What is going on, guys? Here we are continuing with some more idle heroes, and today is a very exciting day for me. I'll just give a quick recap. We started off with upgrading Aspen, getting our first Destiny heroes on the account, maxed out Destiny 1 here to level 100, got some X upgrade for the first time as well, and then Elena, we sunk some 10 stars in here. We hit a new Transcendence hero, which is Wukong, and basically maxed him out as well here. And so now we basically hit the primary upgrades that I wanted to, and finally, after 3 months stuck here at stage 2232, I guess, we are gonna go into campaign again and hopefully destroy the next couple of stages there. And I guess since last time I was in campaign, I was at about 5 million and now almost 7. So let's dive in. And of course, we're bringing in Wukong as well. Make sure we have our core ready. And really what I'm looking forward to is just seeing that active go off. There we go. I mean, we're hitting a one shot on Garuda immediately. And what's gonna be even more impressive is the second active. That's gonna hit even harder. So let's see if we make it until round 2 or maybe 3 where we can get our active off again. Ooh, we're actually getting dubbed there. Let's see if we can break it. We do actually manage to break it in time, but that is not enough though. Pretty decent hit, but these warriors are... Oh my god, that's done. Wow! Wow, we are going into campaign after 3 months and we are losing. Can you believe it? We are still losing there. Unreal, actually. Yeah, but that's not the end though. We can definitely beat this stage. I have no doubt about that. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna try this one more time. Actually, you know what? Wukong has 0 gear and no stone. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fix that. Alright, so this time we didn't get stunned in the last round. That's sort of why we died the previous battle, I think. So this time we actually clear it. Very nice. However, we are gonna put some gear on Wukong as well. Alright, so with Wukong having some gear now and a stone, we are gonna go ahead and we are gonna jump into battle again. Gonna continue with the same position here, and let's check this out. We're gonna speed this up a little bit. I think really the most interesting part is that second active. So we're gonna go ahead and maybe slow it down just a little bit for round 3. And there we go, and that takes out the entire team there. So really now we are all about that second active actually, and even the first one, oof, huge clear there. The best one we have seen in the last 3 fights here. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and continue, and hopefully we can clear this entire stage. Goddamn. Once again, we are just demolishing this team right here. And what's pretty cool about this is that once we clear the entire stage 2-3, we are gonna be able to get better stones on all our heroes, an additional 2 upgrades I think on the stone. So we're gonna have to take a look at that and see how our dust is looking. I didn't really pay attention now when we got the stone for Wukong, but hopefully we have a good amount of dust and we can immediately get those upgrades going. I mean, we've been collecting resources for a long time now, so I do think we're gonna have that. Alright, so here we go. We have everything set up. Round 2 is about to end, and we are about to hit our second active now. There we go. The team is gone, just like that. Looking good, and we're also collecting a lot of resources now, getting some spiritual essence back, since we were actually down to absolute zero there and couldn't even get our last upgrade on Wukong. We had to use a chest for that one, but yeah, we were getting back, starting to collect again. Alright, no CC this round, and we should be good. Alright, didn't really hit us. Yeah, we're good. And that's GG. Right there. Just fast forwarding this here a little bit. Let's see if we can get that energy back. Yeah, I mean, we're not dying, so I mean, as long as we make it, this is gonna be interesting. We might have to change up our strategy a little bit and see if we can maybe start to hit a little bit harder on the first active, depending on how fast we're dying in later stages. But for now, this is looking very good. There it is. Sweet. And with that, we have cleared most of the fights, and we are now at the last one. And here it is where we can get the stone boost. Hopefully this should be no issue there. We are up against a Sia boss. Dies instantly. Boss stage being even easier than the normal ones. So there it is. Very good first hit there. Clearing out the 2-3. We got ourselves the stone upgrade. Let's go ahead and check this out. I do want to see now how much dust and everything I have. And we're gonna see if we can upgrade this. So we have to go to this one and upgrade. So we have 3.6 million and this costs 72,000. I mean, easy. With that, we're just gonna go back into campaign again. Alright, so we are entering campaign again after giving the team some upgrades to their stones. And we are now at 2-4. Here we can actually get some more resources. But let's go ahead and check out this stage here. Damn. First one, easy clear. Didn't take more than our very first hit there. Let's check this one out. Okay, it's a little bit tougher here. Didn't really get that chain reaction. There we go. I do really hope we are able to clear some stages here, that we don't hit a wall too quickly. But I mean, so far the damage is looking very solid. And as I say that, we might actually... With the energy drain, we might actually not make it there. But it seems like 2 carries on their own though is not really an issue, even if we can't cast our active. Yeah, looked a bit sketchy there for a moment, but we made it through. Talk about the actives, there we go, half the team gone. And from this point on, it should be no issues at all. There it is, very nice to see. And we are moving on, about half the stage done so far. And also one thing, I want to have a quick look at our Aspen and just see how much of a power boost he has gotten. Not only with attack, but just how much he's worth, or you know, how much power it says that he has now. So just quickly before the next fight, I want to have a look. So we started the day at 69 million, a clean 100 now. Very nice. Yeah, and we're back to it. So I mean, yeah, I guess that's a little bit of a milestone there, getting your very first hero to 100 million. Seems like we are clearing out this stage here as well. No issues here. The thing is, I don't really see that Wukong is stunning a lot. Alright, this one seems to be a little bit tougher. We're struggling a little bit, already losing 2 members there basically. Yeah, this one we might... No, we're not making it here on the first try. However, I don't think this is gonna really stop us. We're gonna give it another try here. And they're all faster though. I think we really have been faster than... Ooh. Talking about stuns, that was a pretty good one. We're landing a triple stun right there. Yeah, that's gonna help a ton. Very nice. And there, yeah. This was way, way better. Closing in on the last fight here. So let's do these 2 more and then we'll see if we're gonna progress after that, or maybe I'll try out the guild boss or something. And another thing that I'm excited to try out with the new upgrades, especially with Aspen, I think he's gonna do the best there, is Aspen Dungeon. Unfortunately, that is not up for me today, so we can't do that. But as soon as we get another chance to do that, I think that's gonna be in 2 days, we are definitely heading into Aspen and checking that out. Here we go though, final battle of 2-4. No issues there. Very clean. Oh my god, we got 100 boxes. Wow, very generous. That is actually not bad at all. 100 shards there. So next stage is gonna be 2-5, and this is actually an important one. Here we are starting to get some new materials for just passive loot, and this is a big one. We do need a lot of this to continue our destiny progress. So let's check this out. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna battle stage 2-5 now. We're looking at a 3-3 team here. Slow it down a little bit here. Alright. Damn, these guys are doing a lot of damage though. That's stun too. Not the best for us. Ooh, is this where we sort of slow down a little bit? Can we get that active off? No. Alright, so okay, we'll give it one more try, and then we're gonna decide if we might have to change some things up maybe. Damn, okay. This is actually pretty tough. From absolutely destroying most of the levels so far, this is something completely different here. Alright, so that's interesting. I'm actually surprised to just hit this wall here after clearing first 2-3 and 2-4s without basically any problems. And now just the first one at 2-5. We are losing 2 times in a row and it's not even that close. We are gonna go ahead and we're gonna try one more fight. And I think I'm gonna put Aspen in the... Actually, no. I'm gonna keep him here actually because we need to kill the Sasha first. It's that stun there. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna keep him there and we're gonna see how this plays out. Extremely one-sided. I can try a little bit of a different position. We can see how it works if I put him in the front line, if that changes. It's just so quick though. It's it's so quick. We are definitely not ahead when it comes to speed here. I do believe that the back line is where I belong here. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see one more if that does anything at all for us. Yeah, we kill one immediately there, but I don't think that's gonna be enough, because we rarely, if ever, have we made it to the second active. Now it's round 3 though. Unfortunately, and that's the problem, we don't go first, but there's the second active, and we actually made it to the second active there. Was it because we landed a kill on the first hit? Maybe, but damn, that just switched completely there from 3 losses in a row, I believe 4 maybe. But alright, we got it though. That's what matters, we got it at the end. I was about to call it quits there, and like, okay, we did 2, 3, 2, 4. Maybe that's where we end it for today. But very nice there from Aspen. We're able to get to our second active and clear that one. And there we go. Took a while to get through the shields, but once that were done, we just, yeah, you saw how that went. There we go. Always satisfying when that second active gets activated. That is basically what we're waiting for. Like, always now just being a bit patient for round 3, and then we know whether we're gonna win or lose. That is basically the gist of all these fights here. Very long fights now with all these counter spells going back and forth. And maybe if we get hit one more time. No. Okay, go ahead and we're gonna try this again as well. Had a couple of easy fights there in between, but we are down to 1 Garuda though. So with that, and now we have Wukong on the team as well, so we're getting that shield. I think we should be able to survive this. Garuda, however, can be very dangerous, dealing a lot of damage there. I know I've had trouble in the past. I've been having trouble with Garuda in the Void as well. In, what's it called again? In Void Vortex as well. But yeah, we cleared that one out. We are moving on. Now we are on to double Rogan here. Another Aspen team. I mean, why does it feel like we are doing nothing? We are definitely gonna go ahead and try this one again as well here. Let's see, pay a little bit more attention, maybe we can see what happens. We instantly land a kill now though, so that's for sure different. Good, double stun there. Wukong survives a little bit longer there, and it looks like we're gonna make it to the second active. That should be game right there. I don't see how it's not. Yeah, there we go. Team disappears, it's gone. Now it looks different. We're up to 34 here instead of 2. So yeah, we increased that by times 16 from previous fight. That's pretty good. Alright, full Abyss team here. The thing is, one thing I was thinking about is that it's possible to use puppets, Transcendent puppets. I think, though, you can only use one of them. I think that's the same as the other Transcendence heroes. But that could be something that I could do to just get the aura activated. But I think we're gonna have to wait until our next Transcendence hero to do that. So if I regress one of these, I can get a Transcendence copy of a puppet as well, and we can use that just to get that aura bonus. Alright, so why is this tricky? Why I'm not paying attention at all. I did not assume that this would be something that was difficult. Let's see, we're starting off here, and I don't think we are killing anything in the beginning, and that's an issue. We're doing half there, so they're all very, very tanky, and yeah, that is definitely an issue there. I don't know how they are so tanky though. We can try and see if we're doing any more damage to the front line here, if that changes anything at all. That is almost, that's a good stun though. 4 this is good. This could be good. If we make it to the second active here, we get stunned, and yes, we break free immediately, and we get the second active off, which is so important. All thanks to Wukong there, basically. Hitting 4 people with the stun was huge. That gave us all the time we needed to make it until round 3. Oh, we're dead. Okay. Didn't have time to do anything. I don't think we even got to cast once. We're gonna check this out again. I'm gonna slow it down a bit. That is 1 hit there, I think. Wow. Wow. That is a lot of damage that we have to survive. That is a lot of damage there we're gonna have to survive. God damn. Valkyrie though is kind of famous for being a very difficult hero to face. A lot of people having difficulty there on a lot of different stages. So it should come as no surprise that we are also having some problems there with Valkyrie. You know, how can we improve this? I want to have one more look, you see really who's attacking here and stuff. So they are attacking there first. We are basically faster though, it looks like. Okay, but yeah. We might be stuck here actually. I think this could be something where we might need to get, for example, Betty to the team, which is gonna be our next Transcendence hero, that we need that extra CC. Because we can't take a single attack almost. So I'm not sure how we make this. So I believe that for us, for the team right now, this is where we take a break, we step back. We made it as far as 257, and here against Valkyrie and Flamestrike, we sort of have to step back for a moment. And I think the plan is to wait for Betty there. I can maybe try a couple of times again and see if there is a possibility to change something up. Maybe we can get ourselves a little bit of a better survival rate. One thing that we could try, I guess, is that we could move away from the damage a little bit, and we could put Unbending Will. I don't think that's gonna matter too much here. It's such a big difference. We can give that one try though. Speed things up here a little bit. Yeah, and that procs immediately there. But we had one fight where I did actually cast once anyways, but it didn't really change much. Yeah. However, all in all, pretty good progress there in campaign. We got some new stone upgrades, which is pretty exciting, and now we're looking forward to being able to farm these. So hopefully I can try and rush this a little bit and clear the last half here of 2.5, and we can get that done, and we can start to collect that passively as well. So that's gonna be it for today. That was still some great progress there being made in campaign, and thank you guys so much for watching this far. Very excited to see the team finally hit some upgrades after a couple of months of just collecting resources. There are still more things to do. For example, check out Tower. We are gonna check out Aspen Dungeon once that gets released again in a couple of days. So there's definitely more things to look forward to. So stay tuned for that, and until next time guys, have a good one. Peace.